I'm back again. And today, well, I'll just let y'all know I'm going through a lot in my life, just like everybody else. But I'm trying to also improve myself. So, self improvement, self discovery. So, you guys will get to experience a lot of that as I'm going through it. A lot of it, I have already gone through it. And that's how I got to the point I'm at right now, where I'm able to make this video and post it. Because before, I was just making videos and talking to myself. Anyways, so the other day, I talked to a good friend of mine, and I was just telling him how my life is just always a mess. I'm always doing too much. Like, I never know how to just pick something or prioritize, basically. So he was like, just go ahead tonight, write you out a list of 5 important things, put them in order, from least to most or most to least, whatever, however you want to do it. I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. Because even though I feel like I know what I want in my life or what I consider to be a priority in my life, I don't always abide by that. So I came home. Of course, I did my little cleaning up, made Harmony something to eat before she dipped out on me with her dad, and I made my list. So number 1 is family. I am huge on family, although my family doesn't really get along that well. There's always something going on. But I'm huge on family because, one, you don't get to pick them. Like, you're just brought into this earth. This is your family. You get no say-so. And they're always there for you, supposedly. They're supposed to be there for you. And my family, for the most part, has been there for me. They have shown me love and shown me the things that I need to see in life in order to progress as a citizen of this world. But most importantly, not to exclude anybody, of course, I love you guys, but my daughter, Harmony, right now she is top. She's number 1 over anything, of course, because she has no means of taking care of herself, basically, as far as we know of how to take care of ourselves. So she is my first priority because I am her everything. I feed her, I clothe her, I bathe her, and she is me, pretty much. And when I got pregnant with her, I was so excited to be having a baby. Well, I wasn't really excited that I was having a girl, but I was excited that I was having a baby. And, over time I got used to her being a girl and just coming to terms with her being a healthy baby. But what people don't tell you, which is kind of common sense, but it's like having another you. It's like 2 of you. And you have to take care of you and that other person. Like, yeah, of course you knew you had a responsibility to take care of this other one, but you don't realize how intense it is until you have a child. There is absolutely nothing this baby can do without you. So you become its arms, its legs, its brain, its mouth, and over time, that even the love that you've already had, oh my gosh, the love is so freaking scary. It grows even more. Like, how can it get any crazier? Like, how can I love Harmony any more than I love her right now? Look, I got my nose pierced the other day, 2nd piercing, and it's Christina. I didn't clean it this morning. It was bleeding. Alright, so like I said, family. Number 2, I said health. There's absolutely nothing I can do for my family, for myself, if I'm not healthy. So that probably should be number 1. But I don't know, I'm always looking out for people. And you know the rules. The rules are that you take care of yourself first, and then you take care of other people. Because if you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of anybody else? I haven't quite grasped that yet. I like to help other people. It's just something that's in me. I can't control it, no matter what. So health, and that's very important because I need to stick around. I need to be here to watch my daughter grow, see her graduate, get married, and things like that. And on top of that, I'm terrified of death. So I don't want to go no time soon. I want to be here for the rest of my life. Well, for the rest of your life, his life, her life. You know what I mean? I want to see all y'all go. I know it'd be kind of sad to see everybody die, but I am a little selfish in that sense. I mean, if you want to die, by all means, go ahead. I don't. I prefer to live. I prefer to live. So, health. And right now, I am kind of like on a exercise kick. I really don't need to exercise because I lost a lot of weight after I had Harmony. And I'm trying to kind of gain it back, but in the right places and kind of tone it up. So I've been doing like squats. And this week I was supposed to add sit-ups. Didn't happen. So I guess the abs are not in it this week. I need to add some weights for my squats so this booty can get plump. So that was number 2. Then number 3 is financial stability. I mean, money is the root of all evil, but we need it to survive in the society that we live in. So I just gotta go out and get it. Like, I've always been the kind of person where I hustled no matter what. I was always working 1, 2, 3 jobs, and not necessarily to have a whole lot of money, but to be able to do the things that I want to do. I'm all about, living your life and being happy. And I feel like life is way too short for us not to be happy, for us not to live our life, for us not to have the things or to do the things that we want to do, especially when you work so hard for it. So financial stability, that just means for me, because I operate my own event planning business, which I haven't really actively been doing lately, but I'm trying to get back on the ball of that. So pray for me, guys. And great things to come for sure. But my thing is, I want to get my business off the ground. I want to be my own boss because I don't want to have to worry about, am I going to have a job tomorrow? Am I getting a paycheck? Did it bounce? Or am I late to work? Or like, I like to change my hair up. I could be anybody. I want to wear purple hair. Like, purple's my favorite color. I want to be a purple head. Like, real dark, like a midnight. You know how they have midnight blues? Like, a midnight purple or whatever. And I want to wear that for the rest of my life, basically. But in the medical field, which is my main career right now, it's frowned upon. They don't want you coming in there wearing red hair, yellow hair. They don't care. No. Especially when you're interacting with the patients. They don't want you showing off your tattoos and your piercings. Like, you can't be yourself at certain jobs. And my thing is, I like being me. I don't want to have to conform or fake the front, I just want to be me. So financial stability is me owning my own business, being my own boss. Number 4 is love. I am a sucker for love. I do tend to fall a lot harder than other people do. Maybe not always as fast, but it's usually kind of fast. It just depends, because I already know what kind of people that I like. It only takes me a hot second to know if I'm going to like you or not. And if we click, we click. If we don't, we don't. If the attraction's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. I'm grown as fuck. I can do what I want. Right? So, with love, I think my main thing is there's a definition for love, but love is different for everybody, and for every different situation there's a different kind of love. And I think what I'm doing right now is just loving myself, finding myself, to figure out exactly how I want to be loved and how I want to love, because the way that I love is not always the way that someone wants to be loved. and the way that people love me is not always the way that I want to be loved. So I know that I need to figure that out so that when I do find that person, I can, snag it. I can pull it in. I just feel like a lot of the time people are so fake and so phony. They put on these fronts and make you feel or make you think something, and instead of just being honest with you, being real with you, and the situation or the relationship could have went even further. Like, whether it was romantic or not, I feel like if you're gonna be truthful with me, you're gonna be honest with me, then we can always be cool. But if you're gonna lie and cheat, and then just leave me alone. I don't have that to do right now. I'm in a place in my life where I spent a lot of time. I spent 5 years in a relationship that pretty much went nowhere. It took me 3 years to walk away from that. Then I got into another relationship like right after, like pretty much no time. Like 1 month, I'm in another relationship with a whole different whole different situation, like from a man to a woman, and I'm with her for 2 years, and I'm not with her anymore. So there's another 2 years that just went down the drain. And not to say that I regret anything, I definitely don't, but my time could have been spent somewhere else, doing something else, being more productive in my life, had I took my time. Because coming out of my 5-year relationship, that was really tough for me. That was really hard for me as my daughter's father. And like I said, we've been together for 5 years. We had been friends for years before that. So it was hard to get over that. And I think I just jumped right into something. And so now with me and her being broken up, it's been like 3 or 4 months now. I'm starting to realize different things about myself. Like I said, maybe in another video, I've never been single. I've never been by myself for real. So it's been scary. And then out here dating has been scary, and I kind of don't want to do it no more. But and I'm sorry that I keep saying I hate when people do that too. I'm still working on me as far as love goes. And then last but not least would be experience. Like I said before, I'm all about happiness and doing things that make you happy and experience in life. So the main thing for me is to be able to get out there and experience life, adventure. Like, I take risks. I am afraid of death. Yes, I don't want to die, but I do take risks. I like the thrill. I like to do things that I've never done before. I like to see things I've never done before. I've never seen before. I like to eat things I've never eaten before. I like to meet people I've never met before. I like to see how other people live, and how they use their resources and things like that. Because like I said, everything is different for everybody. Just not just love. Like, everything in everybody's life is totally different to somebody else. And you may not understand it, but it may work for them. Or shoot, you may understand it and you may feel like it's something that works for you better than what you've been doing. So when I go out and I go and travel the world, I like to stay in places where there's a lot of locals. I like to talk to the locals. I like to go to their different events like festivals and museums and stuff like that to learn more about their culture, more about their area and things like that. But yeah, experience definitely has to be on my list. So again, that was family, health, financial stability, love, and experience. My top 5. What's yours?